G'day guys, Pete here, bringing some more Breaking Point content of the best sort. Now, as I said in my last video, I wasn't sure what class I was going to jump into to do videos for you guys. I decided to go with Hunter because Brad is asleep, so shh. None of the other guys are online either, so I figured I'd jump into a class that I can play by myself pretty safely and still rack up some nice points. Now, what I told you guys, I could tell you what the Nomad started off with. Now I can tell you what the Hunter starts off with. As you can see, they start off with a normal backpack and a hatchet. They also start off with 2 bandages, a painkiller, and a combat knife, which isn't a bad start. I still think the Nomad's gear is better for starting, but having a hatchet on the start is pretty spectacular alone because you can kill your zombies. I couldn't imagine starting off as a class without a hatchet would be too exciting when it comes to running into these towns to grab loot. But what I decided to do is we'll do a let's play situation. So the video you see is of course live and recorded while I'm playing. As you can see, I'm running. This is often referred to on my streams as Running Simulator 2014. You can see why. You will be doing a lot of W button pressing. So we can start off with hints, tips and tricks and stuff you need to fucking play with. Number 1, when running, hold down Alt, move your mouse. Brilliant, isn't it? You can look around. Very important so you don't get your head shot off. Being aware of your surroundings is of course very important. A, for looking around. B, so you can be aware of who's going to shoot you and where from. Zombies, because you want... Oh, there's a map. What a brilliant start. Now these are the loot boxes. Now these... Oh, what's my game doing? There it goes. Another map and a sports bag. Cool, we can do multiple... 2 maps here. That's a lot of maps in one little church. Alright, so guys, there's currently a bug when you grab a bag or a belt or harness, whatever, for the first time. All your items from your, what's called your player slot here, are going to disappear. So the easiest way to fix it is just to drag the bag you just found to the ground slot, press ground, and double click on the bag, and just drag or right click all your items into that. No, you need to do it for your backpack items anyway, so you can get your backpack items back. But of course, this way you don't lose those items because they go into your backpack, which is... It's needed, guys, because those bandages, they're going to save your life one day, trust me. You're going to get shot, you're going to get hit by a zombie, you're going to start bleeding, you're like, where did my bandages go? I've lost all my I knew I started with 2 bandages, but they're gone. That's because you didn't listen to me, and now you got to bleed to death. Simple, right? Listen to Pete. Now that's a water barrel there. If I had a water bottle, I could fill it up. But they're the ones you look for. Now, they can look exactly like that and have sand in them. Just make sure you check first. I'm not sure what the sand barrels are. Is that the military spawn box right there? With 2 Lee Enfields and a shit ton of mags. Alright. We're not going to say no. Let's just grab all these mags. Because why not? And we've got a weapon already. We've also got a ranger belt and a better backpack. Now I like that one there better. We're going to grab that macro if it hasn't got any ammo. Just because it's camo, it's going to blend in better with our gear as well. It's a bit harder to see, so we're just going to quickly right click to transfer all this stuff over and switch. As you can see, it just suits us better. And I'm picky like that, okay? I'm picky. But now we've got a Lee Enfield, which is one of my favourite weapons in game, to be honest, especially to start off with. And we have a shit ton of ammo for it, so we're not gonna... There's a water bottle, wood pile right there. A sports bag tan. Sports bags are good. They're the next level up from the civilian one, which is what you start off with. Now we haven't got any zombies in here, which normally means there's no players. But it also could mean that the players come and murdered most of the zombies near him. There are players that literally... They won't give you any problems, they just say to kill zombies. I don't know why they're playing a multiplayer game. They should be playing a game like State of Decay or something. But you know what? It's a game. You play it how you want. And that's how they choose to play. But yeah, no zombies normally means you're either the first one in here or you've come into a shit fight where you're probably going to get killed by someone who's a bit trigger happy. Yeah, but hopefully in this video what I can do is just show you guys basic looting and... if we can, we'll get into some food and a compass. That's always handy. Okay, well, let's just grab that ammo back out there. That Lee Enfield can go there. We're going to get a better one. And not only that, we're going to get a Weaver scope for it. And a shit ton more rounds. I am not going to complain about that. Now, the Weaver scope for me is a kind of hit and miss. I'll show you. Alright, some macro rounds. Now, reloading is very loud, so be wary about reloading a lot. A lot of people panic reload. We've got binoculars as well. What I'll do is I'll climb up these stairs and I'll show you why I'm not a big fan of the Weaver scope most of the time. Now we'll just scroll wheel, of course, to get the Weaver scope, or to change the weapon. Now we right click, we're gonna ADS, aim down sight, which actually means we're gonna aim down the scope. Now on my setup, my thumb mouse buttons will scroll in, scroll out for me. So that's how I get a little bit of zoom. You can also just hold down right click, but it's going to zoom right in and it's going to start breathing in as well. That's loud and obnoxious, because if you hold it in too long and you let go, you can hear yourself breathe, and you just go like this a lot. Now the Weaver scope, as you can see, this is a normal further zoom in point. If the Weaver scope, we can count the bricks in that building. It's got quite a bit of a zoom. If we go page up and page down, we can't. Well, we press F. Okay, we press F. And yeah, if you go page up, page down, you see at the top how it says 50m, which is 50 meters. You actually can't change the ranging on this scope, so it zooms in a shit ton, but it's only really pinpoint accurate at 50 meters. So it's kind of hit and miss, as well as you will be if you shoot with it. But having the scope is just handy to have. Is that an empty tin can there? Nope, okay, it's just a glitch. Cool. So really what you want to do, guys, is you don't spawn with a map as a hunter, but normally when you spawn you'll see we don't want a chem light. You'll see simply a path of some description. Just follow that path. It's gonna take you where you want to go, which is normally to a town. Hopefully not a big one like Pyragos. Why can't we open this gate? Oh, we had it for a sec. There we go. Open. Still no zombies. Now they've changed the way that zombies spawn on this map, and I'm unsure how it works now. Normally, like, they'll spawn in 3. I guess because I'm a new spawn, it's probably maybe going a little bit easier on me. But we definitely don't need any more ammo for a little while. We're good, especially on the Lee Enfield ammo. For those who are wondering, the reason why I grabbed this Lee Enfield opposed to the one I had, I reckon it looks amazing. But the one we had before was a Mark III. This is the Mark IV. This is also not an old one anymore. That one was an old Lee Enfield. Old is Breaking Point's way of saying pretty shit. An old weapon's not going to have as much fire rate, it's not going to be as accurate, it's going to look like shit. It's not going to be the weapon you want, if you can, especially if you can get the non-old version of it. We'll grab that toolbox, because we can look into cars. We haven't got anything better at the moment anyway. But literally, guys, what you want to do is you want to move between cover as much as duct tape's handy to have as well. You want to, you just want to move the cover. Obviously, you don't want to be running out, in the middle of the street. Yeah, that's not a good life choice. You're gonna pay for that. Being aware of your surroundings pretty well, because people can come up and kill you pretty easily in this game. It is based on the ArmA engine, which is a military sim. So by sim, it's not like Call of Duty where you can take 100 shots and still, pop some guy in the head with a knife in panic. A few things I want to cover before we get any further into playing the game as well is some custom controls you should definitely buy. Now, before you just saw me use it wrongly, but there is a custom vault which is a lot better than your regular vault or step over. So if you go escape and then go controls, you want to make sure this drop down box here says custom controls. And you want to bind use action 1 to, I use it to H. You can bind it to whatever button you want, whatever tickles your fancy, but H. What it is, the custom action 1 is the heal, which is you'll sit down and it'll take a little while, but you'll slowly get your heartbeat down, you'll get your health back. It's like a resting mechanic. And I bind action 2 to space, which is that big jump. Another one you might want to join, you might want to add as well, especially if you're new, is custom action 3, which I suggest binding it to whatever you want. What custom action 3 does, it'll leave a group that you're in. If you accidentally join the buddy system, you kind of want to leave it as soon as you join a group, because it's just a big beacon saying, I'm here, come kill me. And that's what people will do. Not once have I joined the buddy system and not had that guy come up to me and try and kill me. So I mean, if you want to bait some people to try and kill you, if you think you can handle that, like if you've got some gear and you're just logging in again, join the buddy system and try your luck. You might find someone good. I just am yet to do it yet. And I do it almost weekly. Okay, we're just going to grab the macro out. But what I'll do, guys, is I'm going to continue looting this town, and I'll just bring the map up in a sec. We'll just jump in this room here. Nothing good. Alright, so we are, if you just press that little circle there, it's going to zoom in on you. M for map for me. We're in Ferris, which is here. Now, this here is a old military airbase, and these two buildings here are actually what I call barrackses, and they have some pretty nice loot in them. So I'm going to head to there once I'm done looting Ferris, and I'll probably continue the video there. We're then going to move up to Pangaea and loot there, and then we're going to move right across here. Fair bit. We'll probably stop at that little town. Oh, I don't think it's even worth stopping in. Oh, where are we? Oh, there we are. Dave's not here. I love people in this game. But we're going to move to Pyrgos. Now, right there is a small military base. And right up here it's called the PMC, the Pyrgos Military Camp. It is huge. There's tower here, here. There's towers everywhere. And there's got a lot of high-level loot. And hopefully there's quite a bit of action. There's someone already marked on the map in the area, so that's going to be interesting. As you can see, we've got a fair few caves to travel, so what I'll do, I'll just keep checking with you guys, letting you know where we are, what we're doing, and of course I'll smash that record button if any action happens. Alrighty guys, so I'm done looting Ferris. I've been in almost every house. I've got enough food and drink to at least last me until I get to the next town. You don't want to stack up too much because you may die pretty quickly. But as you saw, I mean, we got pretty kitted out pretty quickly. We got ranger belt, we've got a decent sports bag, we've got a weapon with a scope, we've got a hatchet, we've got a pistol, we've got some food and water, we've got a map, we've got pretty much everything you need to basically start off. What we are doing now, we're just heading up on that military base I showed you, not the military base, the military airfield. It's only tiny. We've still got about 500 meters to go to get there, but I just wanted to show you guys a few tricks. While, you know, because you got a long, this is a big map, it's like 20 square kilometers, maybe bigger. It's huge, so you've got a lot of running unless you find a vehicle, and if you find a vehicle, there's probably someone watching it with a big gun, especially on these populated servers. But what you want to do is, if the way is relatively clear, if you haven't heard any gunshots, you haven't seen anyone for a while, feel free to press B and grab out your binoculars, and just go for a sprint. You run fast with binoculars out. And now a little trick that you may not know, or someone may not have told you, is if you use action key 2, custom use action key 2, which is your big jump, this thing. If you use that and then you press F, you actually instantly switch to your last used weapon. So as you can see, I instantly switched out to my Makarov. Now that's very handy to know because, you know, if you're running with your binoculars, you're pretty well screwed if someone starts shooting at you 90% of the time. But all it takes is a quick jump F and you can spin around and bam bam bam, you know, clock them back if you so wish. But we've made it here to these little barracks. I want to show you guys military loot. Ooh, I thought that was shooting, but that was just me. Whenever I'm in these barracks, I use this really obnoxious first person view. Just because if I see someone in these, and these have all been opened, so we need to be careful. If you see someone in these, there's an ERCO, we're going to grab that because that's going to be handy. That's a gunshot. Right there is a gunshot. Crap. I don't think it's at me. Let's hope it's not. Let's quickly transfer all our stuff over to this new backpack. It's an activity rucksack, which is the one up from the, oh god. He's definitely shooting. Let's move up to the second level. Someone was just killed. Oh, there's another shot. It almost sounds like it's coming from the town we just left. He is shooting a lot. There's some zombies, but they're probably spawned by me. He is really just going to ham with those gunshots. What we're going to do, we're just going to speed loot this place. We're going to chuck a hatchet out because I can hear a zombie. Oh, hopefully it's a zombie coming. BPA Skelly. Now BPA boys, they're on the Aussie server. They're pretty good. They're not gonna screw around with you. They're either gonna kill you or they're not. They're gonna leave you. I think most of them actually play the hero type classes, the nomads and the rangers. So you shouldn't need to worry too much about them unless you're a hunter like myself. That's definitely some zombies coming right now. We'll just ask him a question. He'll push us through a door. Someone else was killed. Here they come in droves. Slice him. Slice him. Do one of them have a backpack? I'm not sure. Not really willing to wait and find out either. So we'll finish quickly checking these bottom floors. Ask him a question too. You got the answer wrong, of course. Oh, zombies always do. Oh, it's a zombie. I thought, oh, medical spawn. Military field dressing, yes please. Some painkillers. Bricks aren't really that useful for us anymore. When you're starting off, they're great to grab. Oh, there's another military one down here. First aid one. Morphine, excellent. We break our legs for set now. Oh, he ragdolled real good. Alright. Nikolai was killed. Alright, let's definitely bring our guns out then. There's some murder afoot, boys. That's our job as outlaws to do the murdering. Why don't these guys understand that? Now, you have to be careful for two reasons. Now, A, as I said, this is military loot area, so it's medium to high value to most players. Most players that spawn in this area are going to head here. But we are pretty well armed, so I'm not threatened by many players coming here because they'll be either as armed or less armed. But it still doesn't mean I want to hang around here for a long time. I want to get in, get out. I might go try and... Oh, why are there zombies up here? Ow, he hit me. You just hit me, zombie. Did I give you permission to hit me? I don't think so. We don't need a watch. Why is there a watch in there? Now, fortunately, we didn't get much in the way of guns or even ammo. But we got an activity rucksack, which I can't complain about. More storage is better, always good. But that's literally all those rooms done, and that's all the loot you're gonna find here now. I've got to be careful exiting here. This is actually not the way I want to exit, but I kind of want to check out where those shots are coming from. So we might head over there and see if we can't find old Shooter X. Show him something. Show him a magic trick, how a bullet can disappear through his head. Or we can get shot, in which case I can show you guys another class. And hopefully a better spawn close to the Pyragos, because this is a long walk away. So that's literally the town we just came from, and it's where the gunshots sounded like they were coming from. But we don't want to go right into the town, because that's just asking to be shot. So what we're going to do, we're going to keep a good eye out on it, and we're going to flank right round to that town, that hill over there. Because with our brilliant little Weaver scope, we have a nice little magnification attached to a gun. I mean, we have binoculars, which actually I think is a better magnification, but you kind of want to... It's kind of good to have a gun attached to that magnification when it comes to... Because as a hunter, we just want to shoot everyone, including other hunters. So, if someone be shooting, they'd be dead. We're going to be shooting them. Probably actually even a little bit too close to the town now. Now, our mate might have cleared off already because there are no zombies that I can see inside this town, but there's also not many zombies when we were in there before either. And I was in there for quite some time. Of course, we need to check up on that hill as well because he might be on the hill. What are we stuck on? Our fence. Ow! The fence hurt us! Maybe it was barbed wired. Who knows? So this is where it would be great to have a buddy running with you. That buddy has a surgery kit. That's 50 points if they perform surgery on you. Plus you get your health returned to full. And it's pretty quick too. Like in a combat situation, if you guys are pinned next to each other and you take a hit, as long as you're in hard cover, which is brick walls or buildings or whatever, you're pretty safe to give yourself a surgery. So we're just going to climb up this hill. And we'll have a quick looky-loo down to town. See if we can't find Shooter McGavin. Put him out of his misery. Because I mean, I don't know about you guys, but all those gunshots, they sound like cries for help. So every time he shot me, all I heard was, help me, I'm disturbed. So we're going to help his poor little disturbed self. And this hill isn't quite as high as I would like. But it's still going to give us a decent look over the town. So we're just looking for any movement, really. And as I said, it's only going to be a quick look. And then we're going to GTFO. We're going to find something else to do. That big tree in the road is a bit annoying as well. I can't see any movement, any zombies whatsoever. Wow, one extra. That's where we found our 6 billion maps when we first spawned in. So we spawned in like over that way somewhere. And it wasn't a long walk. Pretty much the intro got me to this town. So you don't need to worry about finding food so much. As long as you loot smartly, don't run out in the open. Don't miss buildings. Like loot every building, especially as a fresh spawn. I mean, you've got nothing to lose really. So we'll just have another look over the military base as well. See if we can't see any movement there. Again, we've got trees in the road. Often people will come this way to the military bases like we did. So we'll give it a scared act. We're actually going to head probably back through the military base. I can't imagine someone shooting that many bullets unless he died. He could have been shooting at zombies as well. I mean, because some silly people do that because they don't spawn with hatchets, so... I think we are safe to head to the next town, so... We might... We might be actually be in Salenico now. Somehow. I think we actually might be in Salenico. That's... Yeah, we are. So this wasn't the town we ran into. Or if it was, we headed the wrong direction. We were just there, and now we're going to head a little bit north to Panagia. Because it looks like Shooter McGavin's left the building. We'll do one last little scope around, just in case he was hiding. But this is a good point, guys. If you're going to be shooting your weapons for any reason, if you get overrun by zombies, don't hang around that area. It's the worst thing you can ever do. Alright, so we've got what? Where's that marker? A 2.1k run to Panagia. It's going to be fun. It's going to take forever, but I'll get it done. I will loot that town. I pretty much won't be, unless any action happens again, I won't be heading back to you guys until we get to the Pyrgos military base, where there's almost guaranteed to be action. We might even camp that for a while, and see if we can't stir up the hornet's nest and get some geared people to come try and fight us. But until I get to there, this will probably be the end of the episode. If more will come, I'll cut me saying this will be the end of the episode out. But yeah, we'll focus more on combat next episode. If we find any, we might go days without finding anyone to shoot, it's not a problem. I mean, it gives us time to loot. I'll cover more other loot areas. So we're heading to Pyrgos, which is a pretty hot zone area. North of there, way north of there, is the ranger base, but we're nowhere near geared enough to go there. I don't frankly want to go there solo either. But in the middle of the map, so I'll just hit some heart, there we go. In the middle of the map, all the way up here, there's this terminal. High value loot spawns in the middle there. There's some good loot points around it as well. I haven't actually been to the west of the map much. We might explore that in our Let's Play kind of times. But right up in the tippity tip top here, that's where the best loot spawns. And that's where I find my favourite gun, so... That's probably end game, is to get the white feather and start kicking some butt. Hopefully we can get some points for you guys while we're on here. We'll see how we go. But until then, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hit that like button. Leave a comment, tell me what you think, tell me if I missed anything, tell me if you need more information about anything. Tell me if this is the direction you guys want to see it going, as a more instructional type video. It's going to get more just me playing later down the track, but I want to kind of, it's a new alpha game, or mod for an alpha game. I want to kind of get you guys accustomed to what I'm doing, any short term and all that kind of stuff. Just so when you do watch it, you do understand what's going on. You're not like, why do you keep looking at luggage bags for? Is he going to find a gun in a luggage bag? Like, it's all stuff you guys are going to either learn from watching me or learn while playing, but as long as you guys know when you're watching my videos, you're going to have more fun, and I'm going to have more fun making them. So this is Pete with the towel around his head, and I'll see you guys later.